What's up, everyone? This is Emilio with Quick Property Solutions. Today I'm in LaSalle Gardens near the Boston Edison. Zip code is 48206. I'm going to be walking a brick duplex, needs full rehab. So I'm walking the property, going to make a video, and then I got my trusty camera here. Going to take plenty of pictures. Alright, the one thing I wanted to say was the last video that I took, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I did walk a 6 unit over at 48207, and I got really fancy with like the edits and like music and stuff like that. I'm not going to really do that. I see so many places, and I'm walking through like a ton of properties, and editing takes like a really long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretty much just walk through the property. Not trying to make it too fancy on the editing side, but really just, you want to see the properties, you want to see what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna walk through it so you guys could see what kind of houses out here. You could know what to look out for, kind of provide some value for everybody. And I hope this does provide value for you. And trying to grow my subscriber list. I got 1,000 subscribers. No, my goal is 1,000 subscribers. Right now I have 214. The cool thing is the 214 are, I believe, are true value subscribers. They're not like people that like click on it and like don't watch it. I talk to a lot of the people that come from YouTube, talking to them on the phone, and every time I talk to everybody, I get like I get more ideas for videos. So thank you very much for commenting on the videos. You could sign up to the buyers list at quickpropertysolutions.co, so quickpropertysolutions.co. But you reach us out on Facebook, Instagram, all that is below. But again, I hope you enjoy the video. Hope you can become one of my buyers. If you're interested in investing in the area, let me know. And here is the brick duplex. Okay, I'm not disclosing the address of the property, but this is where we are. You see brick duplex. And then when I walk the property, is the one thing that I do look out for is obviously your big ticket items would be the roof. So let's walk over here. So you want to zoom in on the roof, and obviously you can see that roof is in dire repair. It's going to be, you got to re-shingle it, but to be perfectly honest, I think that this is going to be a tear-off because these older homes that are built like in the 20s and 40s, you have a wood shake roof, so you have to tear off the roof and redeck it. And redeck the whole roof. And you have see gutters right there. Also, you want to start counting up the windows because you know the windows are going to be in your budget. And I believe these are all, I see some, are those vinyl? Yep, that's aluminum. There's a vinyl in there. So yeah, you want to start counting the windows. So obviously these windows are gone. That one, maybe you could replace the pane. I would talk to your contractor about that. Concrete step in the front needs to be repaired. I already walked the property. I went inside too to check for squatters, just because. So I have my, you see I have my trusty drill. I drill out the front. I got a crowbar, and I don't carry in the city. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy when I say that I don't, but I don't. And the last house had a squatter in it, and it scared the living shit out of me. I opened up the door, and he's like sitting there, like looking at me, like sitting on a couch. It freaked me out. Anyways, these bricks, you see how the mortar has started to, there's no mortar there at all, actually. Deteriorated away. So you want to do some tuck pointing. That's something to put in your budget. You got to do that. Same thing here. There's some repair there as well. Ooh. Come out here. So what happens is a lot of the times too is you see you don't have any your downspouts. There's no downspout there. So what happens is that when it rains, the water just trickles down the side of the house, and then the water just comes down, and then here too you got to see the water starts to deteriorate some of the mortar here as well. So you're gonna have some tuck pointing here. These windows are gonna do full rehab, glass block. Right here, some repair here as well. You see the deterioration here in the bricks as well. And then if you're on the side, you can just start counting up the windows. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. 14 on this side alone. So on the other side, you would imagine that it's probably the same, maybe. Let's go take a count. On the other side, 2 super large windows. So we got 12, and then there's large windows up here, 13, 14, 15, 16, and those are large too. So obviously they're not your standard size, so the cost on those will be much bigger. So what's it, 14, 16, 18. There's 3, so 21, 24. Oh, they got like this cool, look at that, like the cool triple. So 24, 26, 28, 30, and then also glass blocks down here, glass block windows. More deterioration in the brick. This house is fucked up. Sorry, excuse my language. I cuss a lot. So if you don't like it, sorry. No garage. So you could build a garage back here. It's 10 grand, 8 grand. So where are we at? 30, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, door, glass block, 42, 44 windows. 44 windows on this house. It's a lot of windows. Now you wonder, why would anybody invest this much money in this house? Well, because we're in LaSalle Gardens, and a lot of these houses are being rehabbed and sold in the triple digits. Oh, and they're being appraised for the triple digits. So if you're doing a burr, if you are doing a burr, this would be, I think, a good place to do a burr. So you could buy it. I think this one's 55. Buy it at 55. You're putting in, I don't know. I don't even know. Let's just throw a number out there. Let's say it's 100,000 to fix it up. 150. No, let's say that's not good for that. It might not be far off. Let's say 100. So you're all in it for 150, but it'll appraise for 220. I mean, there's still some equity there. I'm just throwing out numbers. I know that the ARVs in this area are 200 and higher. The next street over, single families are selling for 240 to 260. Average, I think conservatively is 225. So this is the entryway. So it is multi-family, but it has one door entrance, and then what it does, it divides off in 2. And then here's the entryway. And the cool thing about these old Detroit houses, man, the bones are just solid. I mean, look at this tile too, it's really cool. Probably kind of replace this, but I mean, some of the tile is still intact. I mean, it's like tough tile, dude. And I'll show you this too. I know this is super geeky, but look at this wood on this banister. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship when they built these houses. I mean, look at that. I would not even paint it white. I would stand there and refinish these things. These things are beautiful. Look at the wood trim, just beautiful. Solid bones on this house too. So I did walk it already. There's no shifting in the floors at all. So solid, good bones, really good bones, just really beat up. So this lower unit, there's no light in here, so I'm gonna turn the flashlight on. Hold on. Okay. So I definitely got to upgrade my lighting material. I'm so sorry. My equipment for the channel. Matter of fact, if you like the video, I'm gonna put a donation button in the bottom. If you guys do like the channel, I'm trying to upgrade the equipment, better camera, better lighting, things like that, just so the videos are better. Just because, you know, sometimes you go in houses like this, and you know, I'll walk them. But I mean, if you guys enjoy the video, just throw a donation out there. Drive around a lot. So here is the living room area. Got a cool fireplace here. And again, this is this old like 60s carpet, but I wonder if anybody tore back some of the carpet. So sometimes if you have somebody that's walked these houses, they'll go to the corner and take it out. Oopsie. It's broken. Some glass here. Okay, let's just put it up myself. I don't want to disturb any of the carpet. I don't see any pullback, so let's just pull this back real quick. Oh man, I don't have a crowbar. I don't want to. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Boom, wood. So you do have wood floors in here, and I see a hole, which means this is where a radiator went, which means you have a boiler system. No furnace, boiler. So if you are rehabbing and you keep it as a multi-family, now's your chance to throw in your budget to convert this place to HVAC. So starting thinking of the big ticket items, you got demo, clean out, you got to tear out all this carpet, you got to demo out, clean all this junk out, carpet padding, and then you have, so carpet pad out, demo, clean out, you have HVAC, converting from boiler to forced air, you have 40 windows, you have tear off on a roof, you got paint, you got carpet, but to be honest, I might keep this floors. I mean, seriously, the cool thing about this carpet, this is like thick. This is really thick. I mean, you can't see how thick this is, but what's really cool is it gets kind of like a protective layer. So even as all this shit on top, when you peel this back, you probably have beautiful wood underneath. And you got a lot of scraping and painting here. So scrape and paint, and then you have paneling here, so you have to pop off the paneling, and then either find out what's underneath here. Now, with these older homes, especially if it hasn't been rehabbed in a while, you probably have to do the electrical. You probably have the knob and tube, so you have to do electrical as well. So you go back here in the kitchen. So here's the kitchen. Obviously, got the kitchen. One thing you could do too is you could take this doorway and expand it out. You can open up the kitchen, but there's two ways you could go about this house. By the way, you keep it as a multi-family. You can keep it as a multi-family, or you can convert it to a single family and flip it, and just put it on the open market. So you have two options you could do here. You could do a buy and hold, or you could do a flip. In this area, I don't want to tell you how to run your business or what you want to do, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to film. Just shut up and film, Emilio. Okay, so you're in the bedroom here. Again, windows gone. And you know what I hear? I hear the sound of a chainsaw or somebody working. That means they're rehabbing houses in this area. Super exciting. Okay, let's go. This is the first bedroom. We got the bathroom. And I don't got my boots today too, so they got one bedroom in here that's just like chock full of shit. I'm not walking through there. I would have if I had my boots, but I didn't bring them today. But I'll show you what it looks like. Ta-da! Nice. So one thing I'll probably focus on in here, this is a bedroom here with a little sunroom action back over there. Remember, that's where the 3 windows were back there, so it's kind of like a little sunroom area. So this is a 3-1 on top of a 3-1. So shit, man, you could... So rental-wise, you could run your numbers as a 3-1 rental, but then also for a flip, you could run it as a 6-2 or add an additional bedroom and make it a 6-3. It's a nice large multi-family here. And you'll notice some of the ceiling is kind of coming down. Not coming down, but a deterioration there. And it's carried over from here. So here's the second bedroom. So there's got to be something on the floor upstairs. It's probably this roof. This roof is super fucked up. And I know it sounds kind of, it's not as bad as it looks. You know, do a little drywall, little paint, little elbow grease, you know. Replace the doors. Some of these doors are beautiful. This door, not so much. This door's kind of beat up. You know. Some of these doors you find in these older homes, if you're lucky, are in great condition. All right. Then you got the stairwell leading to the upstairs unit. So let's go to the upstairs unit through the back way. So this leads to the basement, scrape and paint. This leads to the upper unit, shared basement. And walk in it, again, solid foundation. So this is the next street over. This is what I'll show you. Whoops, my bad. Shit. Okay, so that house over there, new roof there, new roof there, new roof there. Right here, new roof, and you can tell they're working on it because they got fresh plywood back there, and I already see them starting to work on the window area down here. That right there is a freshly painted, rehabbed house, brand new roof. painted blue, lower portion white. A lot of activity on the street over. So the spillover obviously to come here. Backyard, again, think about demo and clean out. You gotta cut down all these trees. Cut down all these trees. And then you gotta get dumpsters hauled them away. Damn it. Okay, so I actually am in the front of the top unit now, but I wanted to show you this stairwell here coming up. And a little scraping and painting. And then now we're going to be walking in from the front. It's kind of more of a dramatic entrance, you know? Here you go. All right, so identical layout from downstairs. Much more light up here, which is better. Beautiful fireplace, cool mantle, nice. That's awesome. And up here you see the wood floor is already exposed. So this is kind of like a cool sunroom area. Nice, that's awesome. But if you could see the floors, I mean floors, I don't see buckling here. And I mean, up here I see some scraping and painting, but I don't see any water coming from the roof where the ceiling collapses in on itself and then water drips on. And then when the water hits the floor, the wood soaks up all the water. I don't see any of that here. But again, you see radiator spot. So again, you will have to do a boiler. It is a boiler, so you will have to convert. Cool crown molding. Awesome fireplace. Same layout, but this is actually lit so you can see. The upstairs. Sorry, sometimes I have pauses in my speech here because I'm trying to take it all in and film at the same time. But here's the kitchen. So got the kitchen. And again, I mean, I don't know if you want to open up the wall, if you want to keep it as a multifamily, because if it's a multifamily, you know, you want it to be nice, but you don't want to go all crazy. I should wear a mask up here, man. It's really dusty up here. First bedroom on the left. So you can see, so one thing to think about is that when you start seeing, so nice wood floors in here, but when you start seeing this in the ceiling, especially around the top floor, that means there's something wrong with the roof. And obviously you saw the roof from the outside. What happens is if there's not a hole there, the water will trickle down. If there's no gutters, the water will wrap around. And then what'll happen, it'll wrap around and the water will soak this up, crumble the ceiling, and then fall to the floor. So that's why you really don't see like a lot of buildup of water here. It's just a lot of moisture. Oh, and here you go. So this is the bathroom on this side. And you can see it's galvanized. This is galvanized plumbing. Yeah, galvanized. So you'll have to, that's another rehab cost you gotta think about. Plumbing. You have to re-plumb the whole house. Whoa, look at this. Mint green tile all the way to the top. Oh, there's some broken pieces right there. Bathroom. Second bedroom with the walkout here of the little sunroom. Now this is cool. This one small tiny area it's got 7 windows. Oh look, here, this is what they're working on. Oh snap! They're cutting stuff. Hi, he's looking at me. Yeah, it looks like they're cleaning out the alleyway. Matter of fact, I get a better view up here of the houses. You can see that I was talking about. So all these houses right here are all getting rehabbed. I'll go to the next street over and you can see. Matter of fact, so this is what I'll do. I'll drive the neighborhood so you guys can see the neighborhood. Second bedroom, nice wood floors, solid bones. Let's go to the third. And then as you can see, boom. So we do have a hole in the roof. Roof will have to be replaced definitely. And then what happens is you can see the light coming through. So when it rains, water comes in, soaked up this area, soaked in all this wood, all the lathe, it all got soft, it just fell to the ground. Once it fell to the ground, the water started coming in. Water started landing here. You can see everything falling down, and then the wood starts to soak up the water and then kind of just spread. And then what happens is it'll start to buckle. And areas like here, you can see it start to buckle. This is actually not that bad. I've seen much worse, but it is buckling here. Right here too, you can see it buckling, like rising up. So see the water spread all the way out to about here. And it stops. Let's go see if there's an attic up there. Oh, there's an attic. So the cool thing to see, especially with rehabbers coming in the area, it's cool to see because when you start seeing dumpsters and when you start seeing crews working on the house, you know that if a house that's like, what's this one, 1,800, 2,000 square feet? I mean, dude, at 25 a square foot, let's say it was an average rehab condition, which this is definitely a little bit more than that. At 25 to 30 bucks a square foot, you know they're dropping 50, 60 grand. They bought it for whatever they bought it for. People are investing money and time and energy into these neighborhoods. That's what you want to look for. But another thing too is that when you start seeing the city coming and focusing on certain areas, that's even better because the city is focused there. So let me see if I can get this crowbar, open up this door. Yep, so couldn't get in there. Had the crowbar, tried making it in there, but no go. I didn't want to really even damage any of the material too. Look at the house. I mean, not that there's too much damage in here done already, am I right? But want to respect the owner and just make sure I don't really damage the property. So what I'm gonna do is, next thing, let's go to the basement. Check that place out. So I'm gonna switch it over because it's dark as hell. Slowly walking down. Luckily I got my crowbar here. You don't really know what you'll find out here. I mean, seriously. I talked to somebody the other day. Yeah, it's spooky down here. It is fucking spooky. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. I talked to somebody the other day and they said they found a dead body in one of their houses. Yikes. It's fucked up. Anyways, basement area. The lighting down here is for shit. But you can see there's paneling here. So each tenant gets their own basement. Boiler system. Water heater is long gone. Galvanized plumbing. Sorry if the camera's like jiggling around. I'm trying to like avoid spider webs while filming at the same time. It's tricky, man. Little drop ceiling. So definitely demo and clean out this basement. The one thing I wanted to say here is that what I do is I try and come through here and I see how the walls look. But the problem is they're paneling here, so how do you see how the walls look behind it? It's really tough to do that. What I would look for is just water on the ground that's like coming in. And you could see there's water here already due to this water here. What happens is the ground gets moist and again the water just travels up. And then you see this like watermark right here. Now, the good news is it's dry down here for right now. I don't see trails of water either. I do see collection of water around the sides, right around here. But I'll be honest, it's because there's no gutters on this house. There hasn't been gutters here in a really long time. So getting behind this panel is one of the mysteries. But you could also use, like I said, just use this signs of seeing the water coming up and then any kind of trails of water coming down. And I don't really see any trails of water here. However, let's go on to the next side. And you know what's really crazy is this whole room is paneled. Somebody might have actually turned this into kind of like a bedroom. I mean, so if you look here, there's like a, what is this, the shelves down here? There's a table. I wonder if there's a bed over here. Let me see, was there a bed? I don't see a bed. I see a rug. So this was, I don't think it was a bedroom, but I think it might have been a man cave. Definitely kind of like a hangout room down here. So Sorry about this lighting, it just sucks. So split from one tenant to the next. So we'll go in here to this side of the this side of the building. And I think this is a half bath down here. There's a toilet down here. Holy shit. That cable was swaying back and forth. I thought someone was standing behind me. Oh my god, it's spooky. Okay, cool. Panels. So you want to take a look at the panels. And yeah, this place got stripped. Ain't shit here. Gotta run new electrical. Electrical in the budget. There's a storage closet. Oh, so I think I know what they did here. This is the utilities room, because I see the tub. Right. Is there a utilities room over here too? Do they have a tub over here? Oh yeah, there's two tubs here. Never mind. I was gonna say. But this has no paneling. So what they probably did was, this was probably the tenant's space, and the other space was the homeowners. So they rented out one space. No, I'm totally speculating. They rented out one space and made the basement nice, and the tenant here honestly just, they didn't do it for the tenant because that shit costs money. I see the breaking up of this concrete here. I don't know what that is for. That's a mystery. Actually, the concrete's broken all along here. I don't know why that is. You see some water coming up from here. I don't see streams of water. Another thing that I do, I look for when I come to these, come to the basement, is this is the exterior wall. I look for bowing of the walls and severe cracks in the foundation. And the cool thing about these houses, man, these things were built like tanks. I mean, even after all this abuse, and like, look at this straight line. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, that's crazy. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Oh wow. Wow, look at this. So the dividing wall is actually a brick wall. A lot of the times you just see, they just frame it up and put paneling or drywall. But wow, they separate with brick. That's pretty cool. So it looks like here they might have had like another boiler system. So this is where the pipes come from, the other boiler system. Or this could have been for the, no, actually, the water tank. Yeah, I think that's where the water tank is. I am not a contractor too, so I have a fair knowledge of this stuff and I'm learning along the way, but I would imagine it's just one boiler for the whole house. And then this might have been for the water tank. I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you need to get forced air. We really can't do boilers in here. Okay, so that's the basement. Okay, so going back upstairs. Oh, you know what? I'm turning this light. Oh, never mind. It's fucking dark in here, dude. So I had a really creative idea. I was talking to another YouTuber that had added himself to the buyers list yesterday, and I was talking about these multifamilies, and they live in California. And I was talking about how they could keep houses like this as a rental, so rent the lower unit and the top unit, or what you could do too is that other spare room that you saw upstairs, the attic. Oh, we didn't get to see the attic, but if we did see the attic, you could convert that into a studio apartment or a small one bedroom and keep it as Airbnb, or even stay there yourself when you're not in town. But even with the basement, how that basement was set up, you could take that one area where the paneling was, make that like an office maybe for your place. They don't have to go, the tenants don't have to go in there. It is a multi-family, so I don't know, just some creative ideas. Anyways, this was the house in LaSalle Gardens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Actually, you know what? No, we're not done yet. I'm gonna drive around and I'm gonna show you the neighborhood. All right, so can I even go down the street? Oh yeah, I can go down the street. So I'm gonna drive the street of the property that I was just on, and I'm gonna show you how beat up it is, but then I'm gonna go to the next street over. Okay, so here's the street that I'm gonna drive down. Let me blow this one down. Sorry. Much better. Here's the street I'm gonna drive down. So a lot of brick duplexes. So a lot of these here are duplexes. Here's one right here, and look what you see. Dumpster. And then what else do you see? See a nice new roof. Privacy fence, new privacy fence as well. All right, so let's drive here. So here's the street I was just on. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. They just painted that. That's beautiful. That's cool. I didn't even notice I drove right by it. I'm just gonna focus on one side of the street right now. Actually, you know what? Let me pull over. And then up here, you'll see these brick duplexes, and some of these are abandoned. The other, matter of fact, that door is straight wide open right there. It's a wide open door right there. I'm not gonna say which address it's what it is because I don't want to like call the owner out like that. But the door is open. DTE. Another thing about this neighborhood that I wanted to mention is that if you're in LaSalle Gardens, you're 48206. However, one thing I want you to know is that I am east of Linwood. So if you're looking at your comparables or you're mapping it out on Zillow or Redfin or whatever, and you're in 48206, Linwood runs north and south. And this area is east. So just remember that if somebody starts pitching you deals and it's on the west side, I'm not saying that people aren't doing deals there, but this is where a lot of the action is. But look at these houses here. Beautiful homes. Actually, I think this is the house right here that I was creeping up on. Yeah, it was. Okay, here. Let me creep on this house. So look at that. New windows, new entryway door. Oh, shit. I need a car wash. New entryway door. This is the house that had the fresh plywood in the back. But as you can see, new entryway door. There's a lockbox on it. New roof. But the windows are all still torn out. So I'll be working on this soon. And look at those two houses right there. Beautiful. And then across the street, you'll see houses that are still like big, beautiful houses. We just need a lot. Sorry about that. I was like zooming in on a house and the camera, I pushed the wrong button. Anyways, that was my walkthrough of a vacant brick duplex 48206 east of Linwood. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, looking for subscribers, looking for buyers. If you're a buyer and you're looking in areas like this, please go to quickpropertysolutions.co. I'm working on a couple things. I'm working on a pricing guide, which is really difficult to do by myself, but I'm working on it. So hopefully I can get that to you guys. Also, if you are looking for increasing your network out here, my network is your network. So if you are looking for contractors to do scopes of work, to give you bids, we got contractors. I could show you their work. Property managers, if you want to do buy and holds, I got property managers. Lenders, if you're looking for lenders, and a lot of them say, your lenders say, is Detroit, we don't want anything to do with it, I got lenders for you. So we got hard money lenders, contractors. Who else am I missing? Oh, boots on the ground. So what you saw, what I do there, what I just did there, I do that for other investors. So I just charge a flat fee, and if you have a house that you want me to walk, I will go to the house, I will take pictures of it. Again, you saw my camera. This is my camera here, wide angle lens, so you get to see the house, the condition. I do a video walkthrough. My only thing is I'm not an appraiser. I can't give you appraisals. I can't tell you comps. I'm not a contractor either, so I can't tell you how much things are going to cost to fix. However, I do have contractors, so I mean, if you want to reach out to me and ask me about that stuff, I could, forward you off their information. But if you just want to see a house, or if you have a contractor and you don't trust them, you don't think they're doing the work, I'll go to the house and I'll take pictures of the work. So if they say, hey, we're working on this house, I could go and take pictures of it so you can actually see the work that they're doing and making sure that your money that you're paying them, it's getting done. Because a lot of the times what happens is contractors here you'll get, let's say you're doing quotes from contractors, and you'll get one at 40, you'll get one at 60, and then you'll get one at like 35. And then because you think, oh, 35, that's a really good deal, so you choose the one at 35, and then you pay them 50% of the deposit up front, or 30% or whatever. Well, they take that money, and sometimes with some contractors, they take the money and then they float the other jobs that they're trying to finish out. So let's say you're number 5 and they got 4 rehabs. You're the 5th one, but all their 4 rehabs have stalled because they ran out of money. So what they do is they take money from the 5th rehab, from your rehab, and then they pay out the contractors to finish out the 4th one. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul, I guess is what they say. So please be careful when you accept the lowest bid. Sometimes you get what you pay for, you pay for what you get. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm off to see a couple more houses. If there's anything you guys want to see, right now I'm 48206. I'm going to be going to 48221 later this week. I want to shoot it for you. Let me know. Reach out to me, and I'll talk to you soon. Dude, thanks. Look what I found. Wildlife in Detroit. Yo, that's crazy.